Hi everyone, welcome back once again. Thank you if you just dropped by, it's the first time you visit us, and if you're coming back for some more chaos and silly randomness, good on you. My name's Daryl and you can find me on social media as Poppy Cleo on Ravelry or Poppy_Cleo on Instagram.
Hi, I'm Nolene. You can find me on Ravelry as Nolza. And my Instagram, I don't really go on it, so...
But you do have it.
I do have it, but I don't go on it. There's no point.
So you're not going to tell anyone?
Nah. Nah.
It's a big secret, everybody.
It is.
Actually, if you go on Instagram and look at me, you can probably find you.
Yeah, you'll find me.
You'll
find heaps of me there.
Cool. Oh, also going to say, did I say if you like us, subscribe? If you like us, subscribe and also hit the like button. Even if you don't like us, can you please hit like? Just pretend. Just, be awesome.
Yeah. If you come across it, just like it. Because
just like it anyway, yeah, because you can. I do that all the time. Like.
Cool. I like ours all the time.
What's boarding is our next one. Do you want to start first?
Boarding's what we're doing, eh?
No, what you want? Anything?
Well, now
any patterns that have caught your eye this week?
With the one that you were about to do, I want to do.
Oh, okay. So I'll talk about it as well then.
Yeah, but we're doing the rose one. We'll talk about that.
I think we talked about last week, didn't we? Yeah,
probably.
We're going to do the Rosemont together, probably in the new year.
I'm scared.
I'm going to do it pieced, and Nolene's going to do it top down. That's going to be your first garment ever.
I'm scared. I'm like really like stressing about it already.
Right, it's not going to like grow teeth and bite you in the bum.
Friggin' pattern, and I couldn't. Couldn't do it.
You just break it down.
Okay,
yeah. So what's boarding? I'm always behind the 8 ball on popular patterns. So Sunset Highway's been popular for about the last 2 or 3 months, I think. And at first I thought, not sure if I like that.
Well, you don't want to be like everyone else, though.
Yeah, but now I am, because now I really like it. So this is the pad. I'm sure most of you will be familiar with it. Sunset Highway, and it's by Caitlin Hunter. It's a 4-ply pattern, so I don't know, I'm obsessed.
It'll take you forever.
Yeah, bow knitting 4-ply at the moment, it's ridiculous. So I'm so happy I didn't actually purchase any yarn for this. I stash dived really deep, and I'll go through what the yarns are. Because actually, although this is what's boarding, it's also cruise, because I'm also working on.
She's already started.
I only just started it. So the main yarn, well, the first colour I'm using is this glorious fuchsia pink. I love it, and that's by Vintage Pearls. It's actually 4 years ago this came out. It was for Winter Sock Club, Sock Yarn Club, and the colour was called Elsa S, I think. And I've just been hoarding it because it's so pretty. Elsa. So that's the first colour, and then for the teardrop parts, I'm using this grey. It's got lovely flecks in it, and there's some hot pink flecks in it as well.
So that will tie in with
and that's Meraki Studios from Northland.
No idea.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that actually. So I'm using that, and I bought that at Cannes 2 years ago. This yarn. And then for the second colour that you have, the third colour, sorry, you have in the bottom of the yoke, I'm using this squirrel tail. I think it's squirrel tails, orange tails.
I love that you're looking at me like I know, but I don't even know what my yarns are called or where I got them from or what.
I bought this year at Cannes. I was going to use it to make a shawl, but I've changed my mind. You like to.
You don't do that.
And then no, not a lot. Then the main colours, for the main part of the jumper is this orangey, pinky, flecky thing, which I hand dyed. And I did them together, and I reckon that's slightly lighter.
Yeah, just a little bit,
but not much. So if I'm a good girl, I will alternate skeins. I hate doing that so much though. But I think I might have to. Yeah.
There's just a little bit.
Unless I start at light and just like then gradually melt it into the.
Because what's bottom. That part going to be?
That's the main body of the.
So you're doing that?
Yeah. I might just like graduate. I don't know. It depends on the mood.
I would Well, which way? Oh, you do dark
getting
at
it-
here and then light here?
Yeah. And then just like blend it in, fade it in. It'll be like
What would be your
find
fade?
your fade thingy.
Find your face. Yeah, no, you can do that.
I don't know. I probably will do that because I'm inherently
I need
lazy.
to stop playing with my hair.
Inherently lazy. Yeah, usually that's
I
why you tie it up.
I know.
So that's kind of what's boarding, but also cruise, because I have just started, like barely, on the short rows at the back. And second time doing the short rows, because little tip here, folks, never try and knit when you're extremely tired. It never works late at night.
We talked about that in our last.
I know, and I never
Daryl, did you
learn.
not learn anything?
No, because I'm sitting there watching something on Netflix, and I'm like, I have to knit.
Yeah, I was watching The Crown last night, and
Oh,
I
that's so good.
smashed out a whole lot of knitting watching that. So, I was quite
So,
impressed.
should we go into cruise?
Sure.
What are you cruising on?
I'm cruising on the
Don't say dolls.
Don't quit my day job.
Don't quit
So
your
my
day
shawl is one thing I'm working
Oh
on.
my gosh, it's growing
I know, look
so
at
much. Hold it up.
Look at my
It's
baby.
beautiful.
It's-
Move it over a bit. Yeah.
Can you see it, people?
I love it.
Look at that
Oh,
though.
Paul's going to zoom in.
Oh, does he? Oh well, there we go.
You've got a real close up there.
Yeah. But I'm in love with this.
It's so
And-
pretty.
So I'm meant to have two, well, on the pattern. It's got two stripes up here, and it's meant to be in this colour. But Nolan thought, let's go brighter. Go
Nothing
big
wrong
or
with
stay
that.
home. So I'm going to put that in there.
And what's that yarn called?
I don't know. It's from Dark
It's
Harbour.
Dark Harbour yarn, so it's a local indie dyer in Wellington, and this is on her port base, which is 100% superwash merino.
This is why I love you, Daryl.
You're welcome.
Because I just give you the yarn.
And the
you talk about
colour's
it.
called Pink Half Moon Better.
So I think
I think it's gorgeous.
that
Love
is going to work
that.
in, like, look at that.
I
that.
know, it's going to look so
Yeah.
nice.
It's my new
I
baby.
think it's a
I
good
love it.
idea.
Yeah, because like I can see the blue coming through with that colourway. Like it looks good, but I just think it needs something more.
And the pattern's Courier Cove by
Yeah.
Tammy Gore.
So I've done a lot. I'm
You
quite
have.
impressed with
I'm very
myself.
proud of
And
you.
on top of that, I don't even know where I got this. I started knitting a sock. So I
That's
did
really
that
nice.
in this week as well. So I'm a little bit annoyed that the colours start like there. Perfectionist.
It's because
But-
I told you because it's
I know,
self-striping.
but it's for
They don't know
better-
people's tensions and things.
I don't. They should know mine. They should know mine. But yeah, I'll get over it.
Great.
Yeah, and look, it's got my colour in it.
What size needles do you use?
I think there's a 2.75.
2.5, are they?
No,
they're
no.
not 7.5, are they?
No, I think the 2.5 is the one that I'm using on my other sock that I put away.
No, I think this is thinner. They're 2.25, I reckon.
Well, what are my others? Oh, 2.
2.5.
Who knows? Who
We're not
cares?
very good with needles.
Nah. So that's for all I'm knitting
Like, I
on.
didn't even say what needles I'm using here, but I'm actually using Tiago
I've got
3.75s. But I don't know, I think it's the way I knit, because every time I use interchangeables, they gradually start to unwind. No matter if I even use a little sticky thingy to wind it up
I
tighter,
do find them annoying.
they still unwind. And I've decided it's the way I hold my needles.
Yeah, because
That's why they come undone.
when I'm doing Dad's beanie, I always have to like wind it
I
back in.
know.
I'm just going to start knitting my sock now because I've got it in my hand.
Yeah, no, do it. It's a good idea. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so on cruise, I've already showed you the, what's it called? Sunset Highway that I've started. I've also been working on my scrap cardigan, and I've done quite a bit. I'm quite proud.
So is that just a cardigan you made up?
Kind of. Look at that. I think it's going to look really nice. I don't think Paul thinks it's that great. He's like,
I
really
love it.
diplomatic. And that was the back door closing because this is windy Wellington.
It's a nice day when we woke up this morning.
I actually did put it on some scrap yarn to try it on because I was a little bit worried about the boobage. And it's perfect. It actually, even now, comes right to the middle.
Tight, isn't it?
No, well, no, not really. So it's fine. I just going to go. There's a Mr. Bean moment again, like last week. All these ends because I'm changing colours every 2 rows, I'm going to finish the whole body, and then I'm going to pick up the band and try my little hidden ends band test.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm going to do the band before I actually do the sleeves, because I want to see.
It'll be really good, and if it works, you can tell the people here.
I thought another idea is maybe getting some braid and sewing it over the loose ends. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Aren't you meant to carry them in or carry them up? Like,
yeah, but because I'm changing different yarns all the time,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not like 2 different yarns. So I'm just using, you know, alternating a light colour and a dark colour, mostly blues. Well, I'm going to say mostly blues and purples and greys, but there's a bit of brown in there as well.
do you have any set pattern, or you just
Well,
go for it?
the pattern I'm using is from...
No, I mean for like putting your colourway together.
No,
Or you just
I'm just
whatever
doing
you
every
hand.
2. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll show you.
That's what
I keep the lights in this basket. It's not many lights actually.
Oh, I love that.
That's hedgehog. That is my last scrap of hedgehog fibres that I got
What's
at
that one?
Edinburgh Yarn Fest. Was the same one.
That's my
My
last
2
bit.
last scraps.
Right.
And then I've got the darks in this box. So just like
I love that.
decide which one I'm going to use. Yeah. So it's quite fun. I think it's going to look cool. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the band. I think I'm going to do... It's not a twisted rib. It's like every second row I do twisted ribs. I just twist on the right side, the knit stitches, but I don't twist them on the wrong side, so it sort of alternates. It's something I've done a lot. I quite like the look of it. I think I'm going to do that. I still didn't decide I'm going to do long sleeves or 3/4. I probably will do long, because then I've got the option of just pushing them up.
Go 3/4. Wow, you've got heaps of 3/4 though.
Well, not heaps, but I don't know. I can't decide. Maybe, because it's quite fine. It's 4-ply, another 4-ply.
I would just do 3/4 because it means less knitting.
The pattern I'm using, if you can call them patterns, are well, it's because, you know, it's Anne Budd's handy book of top-down cardigans and sweaters.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm just
easy.
using that as my base and then going for it. So that's cool. I'm really happy about that. And the last thing I'm knitting
Runaway
currently is a pair of socks for my girlfriend in Oregon Highland. Hope you're watching. Hope you've liked and subscribed to us. Otherwise, I'll be having a stern word with you.
You won't be getting the socks.
You know, you
anytime
won't be
soon.
getting the socks anytime soon. So I've started off, this is some leftover Wendy Rome Fusion, I think it was, from a pair of socks a few years ago. So that's in the band. And then in the main part of the sock, I'm using this. So it's a show paul 4-ply.
Is that all you've done?
I know, I haven't done it
The other
since
day.
knit night. What was I going to say? Oh, it's called Cat Print Hand Dye Collection Colour 2233. And I'm just using my own 4-stitch repeat pattern. I've done a pair of socks like that before. I've got barely started. But I just think these two are like siblings.
They do look cute. Have you shown that
Yeah.
sock that you made up?
No.
You should show that sock on
Maybe
the
next
podcast. And then you should let the lovely people know your pattern. She needs to
know.
write the pattern up so
It's
people
been
can do it.
scary putting a
But
pattern
it's-
up. Like,
yeah, but it's
then people are
gorgeous.
like, it can be rude to you.
Well, hey, they don't need your time of day if people are really good to you.
I know.
We
I'm
don't
a
like
sensitive
that
wee soul.
negativity around here.
I'm a sensitive wee soul.
Really?
Truly. So those are the three main things I'm knitting on at the moment. Yeah. Anything you finished?
I finished
you
something
have.
today. Where is it? Oh my god, sorry.
All scrunched up on the couch. Matt wants to wear it.
I do love it, really.
Oh, excuse me, folks. My bra strap's falling down. God.
So this is the cowl that I've been knitting on for
Did you find out the
ages.
pattern name?
No, yeah, we forgot.
Oh, look. I'll have a look. You
It's
carry
from
on talking
Tin-
and I'll look it up.
Tin
It's from Tin
Cans?
Can.
Yeah. So I started this months ago. It's just something that I've had on the work. So I take it to work. But we hand dyed the yarn and I just think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And I can imagine myself wearing it with like a big woolen jacket and being
I
all
think
like
it's
scrunched
great.
up. I just love the colours. It's so me.
Here it is.
It's what I wear all the time.
It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And it is the
Da-da-da-da-da.
hang on, it's
Drum
called,
rolls.
oh, it's the oats
Oats. Oh, I
pattern.
knew that.
Yeah, it's oats.
I knew it was something to do with like trees. Or
I think it's
something.
turned out, if you tried it on, so everyone can see what it looks like on, it looks really nice.
I did do one mistake. This,
No, you didn't.
Well, it's a lot tighter up here than...
But you can't tell now we've blocked it.
Well, I can.
But not to
A
look
little
at.
bit. Yeah.
I don't think that matters with the cow.
Nah, well... I just... Like, I think it's going to be...
Some of that pearly pattern in the ear
like,
as well.
And I can just imagine myself like going like this. Like, it's so nice. I think I did it at the right height. It told me to go a little bit, like knit a little
Longer,
bit more,
yeah.
like longer, yeah. But I kind of like this. And I've got
like
heaps
it like
more,
that.
so I can use it for another pattern. Or,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what of, but
Whatever takes your fancy.
yeah, I'll find something.
It's lovely.
I do, yeah. I could put it in that surprise piece, maybe, that I need to knit.
Maybe, yes.
I have another project I need to do, but we can't talk about that for some time, so...
Da da da. Da da da. And what else have you finished?
That's-
That was it.
That's it. That was me
Sorry,
talking
I've
about.
only finished one thing too, and
shit.
I finished the Rainer shawl. Can you pass that over, Holly?
I love this.
Yeah, so I'm quite happy. It's just a little simple shawl, and that's out of
You
the
look good with like
Zelana Kiwi,
pretty.
which is a 70%, no, 30% merino, 30% organic cotton, and 30%. I don't know. Awesome cotton and merino. There you go, all mixed together. But it's incredibly light. You feel it. There's nothing
Oh my
to
God.
it, isn't it?
That'd be really nice.
Yeah, I think.
Over the shoulders.
I mean, I like book shawls, but I also quite like little small shawls too.
That's cute. Oh, I like that.
Yes, it's so pretty. So that's everything I finished. That pattern is it's a free pattern on Ravelry. And
But it didn't take you that long to...
Not really. It's 40% merino, 30% possum, and 30% cotton. And it's by Nura Levola. Free pattern.
From who?
Don't let me say it again.
Come on, this one.
Nura
Nura.
Levola. I don't know, it sounds kind of in between Eastern and Russian or something. So that is the only thing I finished. And shout out time. Hi Kendra.
Hi.
How you doing? I understand you and Ishla are hanging out tonight. Hope you behave.
Here's a mummy voice coming in. I hope you drink a glass of water every wine you have.
Nah, actually, have a glass for me. That'd be great. So, haven't you got a secret project you're going to be doing?
Yeah, I do.
Secret.
Secret
So
project.
let's just put it out there to the internet.
I won't tell you what it is at the moment, but I'm going to start it.
But why is it? Who's it for?
Well, if I say that, then it might come out.
Oh, true. Good point.
So I'm just going to say for me, it's for me. And it's going to take me a couple of months. It's a big project.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit nervous about it. And then when I found out, it did give me a little bit of an anxiety attack because I remember of the last one I made. And then I think about all the other
Yeah, but
projects
you
I
were
did.
a new knitter.
I know. Yeah, well, that's right. But
Now
I
you're
smash it
experienced.
out. Just whip it out. But I'm thinking I'm going to do some cables to it.
Oh my god, you're making
so-
me ambitious.
So then I can, do something else because I'll get bored. I think
Yeah,
I'll
you
get
will.
really bored.
Yeah. You can just put like a
Colour-wise?
cable like one side of it.
I can tell you colour-wise it's going to be lime green.
Funny that.
I was just talking before if I should do all lime green or put a white in or... but I don't know. I mean, it is me. It's probably going to be like the brightest lime green you can find.
I just think go for it. Why not?
Yeah, so... I don't know, maybe in a couple more podcasts I might be able to tell you.
Cool.
So I'm thinking I might going to start it now and go to the shop today, buy some
Yeah,
yarn.
do
and
it. I'll come with you.
You're right. Let's do it.
We were actually going to go we started going to knit night
Yeah.
at a local yarn store in Wellington
I
called
was too
Holland Road
tired though.
Yarn Company. So we've been going on Thursday nights. Like I've been 3 times now.
I've
And
gone
then-
twice. I
Yeah, it's
really
pretty-
enjoy it.
Yeah, no, and then
People
we're
are
going to
so
go this
amazing.
morning, and then this
I-
one. So I text her, I said, "You still want to go to knit morning?" And then she says, "Oh, I just had 10 hours sleep.
Yeah, I
I've
was
just woken
tired.
up. I've just got a coffee and gone back to bed. Ha ha ha. Should we just do the podcast?"
Podcast, yeah.
I said, "No
sorry.
worries, doesn't really worry.
What have I
Don't really mind.
done?
We'll get there." Anyway, she would have just bought more yarn, so
Well, now
he's
so
going
I
to
was,
another local yarn store, buy some more.
I was talking to my mum this morning. Oh god, okay.
Put it
I've
down, you
dropped
made
a
a
couple of
mistake.
stitches.
I'll try mine.
So I was talking to my mum on the phone this morning. Hi, mum.
Hi, Kim.
And I brought this yarn. Did I just bring it? Oh, it's over there. So I brought this yarn, and then the lady at the Holland Road Yarn Company, she was showing me all these colourways, and she pulled out this purple and lime green, and it looks gorgeous. And I was going to buy it, but it wasn't payday, and you told me not to, which I kind of really loved that you did. No, it wasn't. Payday was the next day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I mean, I'll get it next time. But I was talking to my mum about it, and I have had this very lovely auntie that I used to call my other mother growing up, and her favourite colour was purple, and my favourite colour was lime green. So I was telling my mum about it, and she was like, why don't you do a shawl and then make it your own pattern? So I'll try and see. Daryl,
a mashup of patterns.
Yeah, well, help me find a couple of patterns that I can just make my own, and then call it mother-daughter shawl.
Yeah,
because it's my auntie's cover, who's my other mother, and my colour together. So I think that would be really, really special, really precious to me.
Actually, I'm doing the wrong thing.
So that's something I'm thinking as we're doing this more and more of what kind of patterns I want. So I have 3 skeins, so I think I'm going to make.
I think you find your own aesthetic into what patterns you like. You know, and what you prefer.
So there are a couple of patterns I have seen, but I think I like the idea of like a mashup between the two. So
yeah, no, I think that's a really nice idea. Yeah.
So next time we're at our knitting group, I will be getting those 2 skeins.
Awesome.
And I need to finish these first, and then my special project.
I know, because I want to finish my stripy cardie, and then I want to finish my other greeny cardie that I haven't looked at for a while.
Yeah.
And now I've started the Sunset Highway jumper, and then there's a 10 ply jumper I want to knit as well. But I think I'll start that in January after Christmas.
So I thought about it the other day. I've got that cardigan I want to knit.
Yeah.
The Rosemont cardigan.
Yeah.
I wanted to get
we're going to do that as well, the Rosemont together.
There's that other cardigan shawl one.
Yep.
That I found that nice orange colour.
It's so nice,
purple. So it's 2. I've got 4 pairs of socks I need to make.
There's not enough hours in the day.
How many shawls do I have? I've got the
then you've got to go
purple
to work.
one. I've got that greeny one. That's going to be cool. And then I've got my mother-daughter one. Special project.
But then it's like work
It's
gets
10
in the
projects.
way of knitting. Don't you
I have
find?
10 projects I need to do, and I want to do that now.
Hey, I went for a job interview yesterday.
And how was it getting there, Daryl?
Honestly, it was a train wreck the whole day.
You should have just actually taken the train.
Well, actually, they actually sent me a rejection email on Tuesday saying, no, we don't need you. And then they ring me up out of the blue on Thursday, late Thursday afternoon. Oh, can you come for an interview? I went, oh, okay. Anyway, I thought I had the address. Well, I did have the address right, and then I couldn't find it. So I put it into iMaps, and they said it was down the other end of this long street. So I marched the way down there thinking, where is it? Ring up the person and say, oh, look, I'm nearly there, I'm at such and such, but I'm going to be late. She says, no, we're down the other end. I went, oh, you're kidding me. March all the way back. I reckon I walked 2 Ks.
Well, hey, tighten those calves
They ended up being 15 minutes late. Oh, ho.
Oh, God.
Hey, ho.
Well, at least you rang them, I suppose, and told them.
Hey, ho. And after that, I was like,
stupid place.
After that, honestly, I wasn't even stressed. I was like, whatever. What is this? It's been, it's happened. Out of my hands.
There's probably a good way of thinking about it, though.
Obviously apologise.
Yeah.
But I just thought.
Well, if you think about it, it's their. I like your Christmas lights.
Oh,
it's their fault because they haven't signposted.
And you know what?
Place right. So
when
it's
I
their
got
fault.
back
it's
there,
fault.
I still couldn't find it, and I actually asked 2 guys on the street, and they couldn't find it. And then we sort of decided maybe it was inside another building. It was actually a building in between 2 other buildings that had a shared foyer, but there was no signage about it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So actually when I got there, I said, was that part of the interview test? Because I massively failed.
On time is late, Daryl.
I know, I said on time is late.
I think what we should do is we should put that on time is late video up.
Oh my
So the
I
lovely
can't
Daryl
find
here.
it.
Can you not? Oh, I'll just ask Paula.
I'm sure
It's fine. I'll get Paula to send me the link.
I'm sure you could just Google it.
Yeah, probably.
But my hair's a different colour.
It's fine. We all know it will be you, Daryl.
Because I decided to grow my grey out. Is that right? Grey out? Yeah, stop dyeing my hair. That's what
I stopped dyeing my hair years ago.
I really like it.
I do like the colour though.
I don't know. Do you remember that the other night we were out in town and that Irish guy? And he kept thinking I was blonde.
He did, yeah.
And I thought, blonde away, babe. I don't care. I know, he thought I was blonde.
I thought you were a silver fox once he found out.
I was vixen, silver vixen.
Yeah,
Cool. So, I don't even know what we're talking about then. I think I just hijacked the subject.
I had a little anxiety attack about all the projects I did.
That's right. And I talked about my interviews. Yeah. So I'm applying for.
She got off the On Time Is Late video as well.
Yeah,
I noticed that. Paul. I'm gonna get him to put it in.
Should we go to the next?
Oh, okay.
Next subject.
Sure.
Sky scandals. Sky scandals.
What are we going to talk about this time?
I just thought, not so scandally, really. I thought we'd just talk about people I've met knitting on board.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a good one.
It's in their knitting way, and especially the businessmen come, oh, my mother used to do that. And I had Andrew Durant from the Always come out and says, oh, my grandmother does that. And that he had a long chat to me.
Oh, God.
He's, is he the captain?
Oh, I think he's all
in the All Whites and
there's all new
so football team, New Zealand football team, and he had a long chat to him about knitting. So funny, eh? And then numerous people, and you see people knitting on board quite a lot, and you talk to them, and then if they don't know about Ravelry, I'll let them know and give them the details. I've had a woman give me a pattern. No, I've had two people give me patterns for what they're knitting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then our local MP before the last election for this area, Hut South, he was on board with his wife, and she is a hardcore knitter.
Oh, lovely.
And she was knitting this beautiful jumper. Oh gosh, it was in.
I mean, you would have to be if your husband.
I think she was knitting a Macintosh too, and they were off to London, so we had a big subject about and he's sort of sitting in the aisle we're yakking away. It was quite funny. Yeah, so that was fun and. Oh gosh, I just spat some food out. It was my lunch. It was so delicious I thought I'd eat it again.
Oh, well done, Des.
Full of class in this podcast. At least we kicked off the topic of sex.
Well,
now.
Just brought that up now.
No, we're going to soundtrack.
No, okay.
Soundtrack. Mm-hmm. That's why I balled up everything. Instead of Pink Floyd.
Needed Viagra.
Oh, we're so terrible and naughty.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's who I've met, and you've had some interesting convos with people, eh?
I just had a lady on my flight 3-4 days ago. And she was sitting in the overwings, and actually I told her about the podcast. So hi, if you're
I think you told the
watching
story.
This. Oh, have I?
I think you might have.
Oh, gutted. I loved her. She was awesome. She was sitting in the overwings.
Yeah, and you convinced her in the round?
No, that was the other lady about the beanie.
No, but then I'm sure the overwings thing sounds familiar.
Was I just talking to you about it? I don't know.
Anyway, if you heard it, fast forward.
Yeah.
Carry on.
But she was yakking away, but everyone gets really surprised when I come up to them and be like, oh, what are you knitting? And I just think, oh, you don't know. I'm like, oh, so you just, knit 2, purl 3, what kind of pattern are you doing? And they're like, oh, you knit. I'm like, I have a podcast about knitting.
Do you tell them that?
Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
In fact, here's the name of it.
Yeah, I'm like, Galley girls, it's,
You should do that to everybody at work. I mean, I
should do it with the PA.
Oh, yes.
And if you like the sound of my voice,
because do the PA
watch Galley girls.
The PA when you're boarding.
Yeah.
And
I do have a different voice.
Do it. They won't even notice at work.
No, they won't. That could be a way.
That is such a good idea, Nolly.
I wanted to do a PA for Fossil here, but she left before we worked with each other on the last day.
I know, because
how rude.
I left quickly.
I had it all planned, what I was going to say. I was going to call it.
That's why I left fast.
Fossil. I was going to, just embarrass her, really. But
I just love the young people today. They're so full of respect.
I respect you. No, I do.
So funny. I know. I was just joking.
Good times.
Well, that's about all really with the knitting side, eh?
Yeah.
And Sky Scandal side is not very scandalous, but then we sort of thought, if we have a scandal every single podcast, you would just think we're just filthy.
We're not.
Not really.
We do have some good stories to tell. I mean,
Mind you,
every
the
person.
convo that was coming through on messages last night was pretty bad. With a captain.
Oh,
me?
Mark Penno, we do love you. The penetrator.
I was telling Paul and he says, well, you could get in trouble for that. I said it's a secret password. We have a secret password to get into in and out of the flight deck, and it changes every day with every crew, so like there's a trillion of them. And
we've had a lot worse than what that password was.
oh yeah, I know. And we've often joked at work, like, imagine, this would be horrible if it was a plane crash and they got the voice recorder box and like the password and what was being spoken about on the flight deck. And like, who knows what those pilots talk about behind that closed door.
Oh yeah.
I hate to think.
Oh no, yeah. I've had one password. Thank God I didn't need to go into flight deck that day. No, they were trying to get all the girls to go in. So we had 2 pilots, and I'll tell you them after.
I think you need to.
Yeah,
I think I can guess.
you probably could. And the password was, I'm on my knees. So
so bad. But
so then they let you into the flight deck. And then I remember being up in the Fort Galley, and then one of the pilots came out to use the bathroom, so he had to use the password to get back into the flight deck, among other things and other words you've got to say. And so it's not just a set word. And he was so embarrassed, he didn't want to say it. And we're like, you have to say it, otherwise you can't get back in, like you've got to say it. And he was saying to the other person, like, just open the door, and they're like, no, you have to say it. Like, it was so funny.
It does sound really incredibly sexist when you say this out loud, what we do. But like, things like that.
It's all funny, like,
it's not said without everyone agreeing. And I remember once there was one password that was decided for the day, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm not saying that, and I'm not using it. And I didn't.
There's only so many times you can say, like, dandelions, or, like...
Yeah. But having said that, just to reiterate, the password changes every single flight. So...
and then if a crew changes
for every different crew,
it will change over.
It's
sometimes
never the same
2
password. Yeah. And I do think the pilots sometimes get incredibly bored up the front.
I would hate to listen to the conversations you have over the phone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... I've had so many phone calls. I'm doing a Daryl now.
Mr. Bean moment.
God. So many phone calls, and you're like, okay, we need to talk longer, so this wipes off the black box just in case, because
only keeps like the last half hour or something.
Yeah, I was like, so this is really inappropriate. So how about that weather? Like, and they're all talking to you, and they're still going dirty. And like, how about that weather? I'm not saying this stuff. What if
it makes
someone
sound
listens
really,
to this?
really bad.
Oh, but that used to be in the
but we're
good
getting
old
a lot
days,
more female pilots now too, and actually the guys are very respectful of them, I have to say, and they quite enjoy having females up there. It's
I think that
perspective.
I know that sometimes like our conversations in the galley would be a little bit worse than what happens.
I've never worked for an industry that talks about.
We do talk about it a lot.
Sex and like can be quite filthy. Yeah. And I decided it's because of the nature of the job. Because you're in an environment that is risky. It's risky.
Yeah.
No, but it's risky. And like, if you're going to have a bad day at our work, it means you're going to crash.
Yeah.
And so,
it's a bad day.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because of that you sort of let loose a little bit, because you don't know, that might be your last few hours.
Well,
who knows? I don't know. I was just thinking about it one day.
I've always been told, like, by one of my captains years and years ago, Smiley.
Oh.
He was always like, you need to eat something on every flight. And I was like, why? Like, because on the late flights I wouldn't eat anything, because I'm like, well, it's 10 o'clock at night, and like I'm going to go to bed soon. And he said to me, you never know where you're going to end up, so you have to have something to eat, because you don't know how long you'll be out there for.
That's so true.
Yeah, so now I'm always trying to snack on stuff, but you've got to go to work thinking that. Well, so sometimes, like, I've worked for 10 years, you work for 12 years, and nothing bad has happened, but you've got to go, like, we're doing all this training, you do all this, things, every
you don't
flight
dwell on it on every flight, but I'd say it is
It's in the back of your
little
mind.
corner of your
Yeah.
mind that this might be a really bad day at the
God,
office.
we had really bad turbulence the other day, and one of
Yeah.
the flight attendants was holding on to me, and she's like, "Oh God, we're gonna die." I was like,
Who is that?
"I'll tell you later." And I was
Okay.
like, "Grow
Was
up."
that
No, it wasn't. I was like, "Grow up." Like, I've been for a lot worse than this. This is turbulence. Like, God.
I've had turbulence where I've had to sit down in the cabin, which is fine, and the trays were all out, and they were flying off
Flying
the tray
everywhere,
tables
yeah.
all onto the floor.
I do love
So
it when
do,
you
do,
like
do.
you're walking and you're trying to get back to your seat, and then you like lift off the ground. You're like,
Oh, that's so much fun.
Yeah, that's
It'd be
fun.
like an
It's
astronaut.
that
Like
moment
pretending I'm an
you're like,
astronaut.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is fun, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm scared. You're like, oh.
No.
There was one really hectic flight now. I was like, Dad.
Maybe we should leave that for another podcast. We're talking about our real horror stories of turbulence
Ooh,
and just
yeah.
scare everybody.
I like that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Next one.
Shall
Many
we
of
go
stories.
now?
then.
I think a wine's calling my name.
Ooh.
Oh no, we're gonna have the knits.
We'll go there and then we'll go get some wine and we'll have a wine.
I love that.
It's a weekend.
Okay, thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been a pleasure. And please hit that subscribe button, even if you hate us.
do it. Tell people about it. Even if you hate us, we don't care. Just like us.
Okay, bye. See ya.
Bye.